Chapter 9. Life After Foster Care. When I was 10 years old, the summer after I completed 5th grade, my father finally met all of the state requirements to become eligible to bring my siblings and me home to live with him. He sent us bus tickets. As I was packing to leave Big Mama's house, I wanted to take my show and tell with me, but she told me there would be no room on the bus for it. Sadly, I ended up leaving without it. I felt extremely disappointed because I had waited 3 years to play with it. Grandmother never let me take the toys she bought me to Daddy's house because she knew they'd get torn up. So now was my big chance, but it was not to be. My 2 sisters and I rode the bus from Kansas City, Missouri, to Charlotte, North Carolina, where we were to be reunited with Daddy and our 3 brothers. After an extremely long 23-hour bus ride, we finally reached the bus station in Charlotte, North Carolina, where my father stood waiting. My brothers were not with him, but it was refreshing to see my father. I knew the 3-year separation was finally over. The first place my father took us was to meet his girlfriend, Miss Ruby, whom he had known for a number of years. Miss Ruby was small-statured and had a cute, soft voice. She treated me with love and respect from the first day that I met her. After the meeting, my father took us to the 3-bedroom townhome where we would be living. My brothers were there, but I remember little of our reunion. I only recall my father showing us the upstairs bedrooms. The largest bedroom was my father's. My brothers had the second, and the third was shared by my sisters and me. Carla had her own twin-size bed, while Denisha and I shared the second twin-size bed. We had everything we needed that summer. My father usually cooked breakfast, especially on weekends. He left for work before I woke up in the mornings during the week. He also prepared dinner in the evenings. There was nothing that we needed that he did not provide during that time. He even took us shopping for school clothes just before the first day of school. I started 6th grade in Charlotte, North Carolina, but before that year was over, we moved back to Kansas City, Missouri, then to Detroit, Michigan. Daddy moved to wherever the cement work was. During the summer before I entered 7th grade, we moved back to Charlotte, North Carolina, where Denisha and I lived with my father and his girlfriend. By then, all of my other siblings had entered the military. From 6th grade until 8th grade, my father moved us back and forth several times between Charlotte, Kansas City, and Detroit. As we moved from place to place, oftentimes we dwelled within the inner city area. This meant I went to school with gangsters and students who carried guns and knives, a situation that challenged me repeatedly. As the new kid, I had to work harder at building relationships with my schoolmates. I was not always accepted at the start, but I would always meet at least 1 or 2 other children who were interested in being friends. On the other hand, there always seemed to be someone at school who wanted to fight me for one reason or another. For instance, when I was the new girl at one neighborhood middle school, a girl named Tracy wanted to fight me. She admitted I had not done anything to her, but she was jealous because I took all her boyfriends. Just for the record, I had no interest in any of those guys, but they found me attractive as the new girl and attempted to get to know me better. One day, Tracy began telling people she was going to beat me up after school. That afternoon, I walked home with a friend, Lisa, who offered to help me if a fight occurred. As Lisa and I strolled home, we looked back and saw Tracy behind us, and she was not alone. Gang members from a very popular all-girl gang followed her. I was nervous. I thought I might be able to handle Tracy, but I feared those gang members. As the gang got closer and closer to Lisa and me, Lisa's father arrived in his car and took her away. Before they drove away, she asked her father if he could give me a ride home. I just lived around the corner, but he was not willing to take me home. Within seconds of Lisa leaving, Tracy and the gang appeared in front of me, ready to fight. Tracy jumped in front of me, preparing to sling punches. But before anyone was hit, the gang leader leaped in front of Tracy and pushed her. To my surprise, the gang followed Tracy because they wanted to fight her, not help her fight me. The gang leader told me to go home, and I did. I was so scared, and now I felt totally relieved. I went home with a skip in my step, thinking I'd had some good luck for once. Maybe there was someone up there watching over me. Although I escaped that time, there were other situations where I was forced to fight. One day, I came home from school with my hair messed up and my clothing out of whack. I had gotten into a fight with a girl on the way home from school. When I saw Daddy's concern, I told him what happened. "I won," I said. I thought that would impress him and he would be proud of me. Instead, he angrily said, "You did not win anything. When two people fight, nobody wins." I did not get into fights in foster care like I had after going to live with my father. I believe it was because in foster care, I lived in a stable home for 3 years, which gave me the time to develop secure friendships with my classmates. However, when I went to live with my father, we moved around a lot, which made it difficult to develop any friendships before we moved again. As a result, I never had stability in my young life after foster care.
If you enjoyed this story, please like this video and subscribe to our channel.